Hello and welcome back to this Learning to Play series for I, Napoleon from GMT Games. Our first attempt, if you've seen that, went disastrously wrong early on for Napoleon, unfortunately, but we're back to see if we can get further. Same as the last time, my brother will be playing it. I'll be doing my best to make sure that we play it correctly, but not really offering any insight onto how to play the game so that you can get a sense of what it takes to get into I, Napoleon. And with that, we'll take you straight into the game. All right, so where are we?
So we are year start, and we are moving to 1811.
Yeah, and you just defeated Austria in a war, if I recall correctly.
You recall better than me, but probably.
I'm pretty sure that's what
Since
happened.
That's the treaty on top, I would guess that's correct.
Yeah.
And if I just defeated him, shouldn't that be turned over?
No, it gets flipped face up after the first diplomacy phase right afterwards. So it's only face down.
Oh, it's immediately afterwards. Got it. Yeah.
It's face down for like one phase. Yeah. Oh, so basically, here's the thing. Now we got to remember.
1911.
We got to remember how much you get in terms of resources. Like when you're playing it, you kind of just remember turn over turn. When we come back to it. So we know you get two
political points.
Yep.
Losing lots of glory.
Six admin
and no glory gone.
Yep. 6 admin and no diplomacy.
No diplomacy.
But I think you're doing pretty good here. It seems to me like you're doing pretty good here.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I mean, you're not threatening 100 glory. You're not threatening 100 glory, but other than that.
Damn family, I can't get them out of the country. All right. So, it's the return these cards. And I think that's it for the card deck phase, right?
Yep, that's it. 1814 is the next set of cards that come in.
All right, well, here goes nothing.
Oops.
So Josephine is my wife.
Yep. Luckily, her brother is not a terrible commander. It's not like.
Yeah, so that seems. I see no downside.
No, you're doing fine. You get commanders.
What is loyalty 1 to 10 again?
So
that's if there's a.
Yeah, if treason, the treason card is in France.
Yep.
And if you end up having to fight La Patrie en danger, which happens if you lose a campaign, then you basically have to roll for all your commanders to find out which ones support you and which ones desert you.
Got it. Nope. Just discarding that sucker.
Yep.
All right. That was it. Throw the admin away.
Yep.
Fourth card. Good Lord. It's all just disappearing.
At least you get to remove it from play. It can only happen once.
Wow.
Oof.
How many cavalry charges? That I don't. Well,
I mean,
fingers crossed. I don't have a.
Stick it over there. Yeah. For right now, you don't have a campaign, so.
I don't. All right.
But you really don't want one now.
Yeah, at this stage, I definitely don't.
Piling up.
Hey, immediately play. The interesting thing about that is, if I'm not going to have a campaign, I'd kind of just like to take advantage of my admin.
Yeah, I think that's a fair thought. And then no, you just keep it. Yep.
That is a wrap.
That is a wrap. Okay.
Wow, that's a pretty uneventful year.
Yeah, you got to have a few of those when you've got people conquering.
Yeah, that's okay, especially with that. So the campaign was easy.
Ooh, hang on one
That's
second.
it, right?
Yeah, I got to pause for a second. The puppy just woke up. 1 second. All right.
All right, so I put the campaign modifiers back, which is, I think, the only element of the campaign.
Yep.
Now, so on to the diplomatic phase.
So Austria is at -1. Russia is, and everybody else is even.
And remind me, on the diplomatic, I can spend glory to get
a diplomatic point.
No, you can spend glory? 1 political point.
1 political, is that what it was? Is it over there?
Yep.
Yep.
3 glory or 1 political point for 1 diplomatic.
There you go.
So I got 1 diplomatic point.
Yep.
Which I believe I will spend on. See, we're still not rolling for Spain, are we?
No, not yet. No. Spain, after like FCD, Spain tains, as long as you get them like allied during CMD or FCD, they tend to just stay there. There's 1 specific card that can come up. So who was that a roll for?
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, sorry, I thought you did.
No, I just moved the die.
Oh, got it.
So it's a -1. So I am going to. I'll stick with the -1 with Austria.
So they're gonna move unless you remove that treaty.
So we'll roll for Prussia. I could move the treaty.
You could move the treaty, and you have luck also, I'll mention.
Yeah.
Russia was a beast last time because you got those crazy cards. But, I mean, but on the other hand, they're going to be easier alone, obviously.
Yeah, that's... Prussia rises. I think I'm gonna re-roll that one. Nope. It's hostile.
Yep.
Now I'll use my 1 diplomatic with Russia.
Just try to keep them on the sidelines. Whew. All right, so Russia continues to stay allied. So now you should know.
Now we check for a campaign, right?
Yeah, and you should, by now, you probably know which one it is. You kind of got a feel for this, right?
I would expect Prussia declares war.
That's right.
Oh. Hopefully they are going to regret that.
Well, this is one where you can... Oh, no, actually you can't... Yeah, you can conquer them if you...
Yeah, beat them.
Yeah, because you can't play the Treaty of Berlin because it's over there.
That card doesn't go away right now?
I don't think so. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. That's an interesting question. I'm sitting here. I was puzzling over that myself. But I don't recall. Hang on, let me pause for a second, and we can take a quick peek. But I don't recall that happening. I see
over there.
Yeah, I see nothing in the rules that would say that you get rid of it necessarily. So I think it just.
But
stays
if they lose the campaign, then
correct. Because if you look
they
at the...
can't play it, and therefore it's...
Yeah. If you look at the rules for conquer, it says if they're defeated in a campaign and no potential treaty card exists to bring the war to a conclusion, the nation is considered conquered. So like, it's not in potential treaties, so I think at that point, you know, it's quote unquote it's not a potential treaty to bring the war to a close. It's already there.
All right, so it's on to the politics phase.
Yeah. Domestic politics.
Which this is an even die roll right now.
Yes, it is.
And I'm going to spend 4 political points. So +2.
Stem the bleeding if you can. Oof. Good one.
Bam. I actually did use Napoleon's luck.
Yes,
No
correct.
avail.
Correct.
Although it might be to great avail.
Maybe.
Maybe taking Prussia on by themselves will be a good thing.
Yeah, you never know. Okay.
Now that I think about it better.
Yeah.
So that's the end of that. So cleanup. So Napoleon's luck is flipped. Admin.
Yep.
Oh, actually, the one thing I did want to
Yes, buy yourself a
do is spend
politics.
my 1 admin and get my.
I think it's 2 admin to get a politics point.
It probably is 2 admin. Yep.
2 admin.
So, but
still, you should spend it to get your politics point before you draw. And then,
you might as well at that point.
yeah.
Cleanup phase. I think I'm done.
Yep. So we move into 1812.
A fateful year for Napoleon, if I recall. What year did Napoleon go into Russia historically?
Yep.
June of 1812.
So instead of invading Russia, which you already did,
Prussia decided to declare war.
Yep. Yep. All right. So that's
So
now you got to take
on
your
to the so that is there. So we're going to gain my 2 political points.
right.
We're losing my 7 glory again.
Yep.
Ay, ay, ay. It just disappears so fast. And my 6 admin, and that's a wrap.
So just if nothing were to happen in 3 turns, you would lose the game. Just to note, because you would end up at 0. So
Hey, just flies away with his family members.
they can be a little bit of a pain in the neck. It is true. But, you've got, look, winning the campaign is good. Conquering gets you some glory. Although, actually, I guess winning the campaign doesn't get you any glory now because the treaty's not there. But for conquest, you get some glory. So I think you'll be okay if you can win some campaigns. But if you lose,
win the campaign.
it could get interesting if you lose.
The game could be over. Or it could be abdication time. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. All right, I think that's it
For
for
card deck phase, we're just returning.
Just returning, yep.
And on to the card action phase.
Yep. Well, I know what you're going to do with that.
I'm losing some political points, that's for sure.
Yeah, there you go.
That lets me stay in the game another turn.
Yeah, exactly. Glory, easy. Oh, speaking of which, I was saying the British got distracted.
That is funny. So, must place in the Americas.
Yeah.
Roll the die if Wellington is in play. 8.
No
effect. Shoot.
Okay, so
But
we
I get
got
a +1. Well, that's kind of. Do they have a marker that's?
there literally is one. I can't remember where it is, but there is one that says like +1. It has both of them on it. There it is.
There it is.
So you get to choose every turn, and during the cleanup phase, we roll to see if this if the War of 18. As it turns out, the War of 1812 instead of the War of 18. If it actually ends or not. All right.
Actually, it is 1812.
It is. I know.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The British got very distracted in this year because they got busy and
we forgot to move the marker.
They got busy burning the White House.
Yeah. All right. 3rd card.
That's a good one. So you get a free commander.
Yeah, that seems
useful.
valuable.
Yep. Ooh.
Yeah.
Just don't roll 2 1s. Just don't roll 3 1s, essentially.
Yeah. So the first one.
All right, so you're good. So now you get to roll again, and you can
roll again.
Yeah. You want a 9 or a 10 here? Oh, so
Ooh,
close.
So close. All right, so that card's out.
All right.
5th card. May place.
Oh, there you go. That's good.
Finally. May place in -1 admin, so I can add. Okay. So he is gone. Now he's of course the -1.
Yep.
Oh, actually, but I put him in the Kingdom of Holland. All right.
No, you actually don't. You remove him from play.
Okay.
Putting him
Just
in there
remove him from-
would, yeah, he's got a triggered effect, right? That says that you can, yeah, you can move him to the Kingdom of Holland if it's empty using
if
making
it's
kings.
making kings.
Yeah, so this is an alternative
Alright.
to that where you annex Holland. But,
Yep. All right.
but you don't make him King of Holland. It's just a part of France now. Oh dear.
Nuts. That's what I got last time with them. Didn't I?
No, I don't think so.
I thought I faced 2. Oh, and of course now I don't go. All right. Well, that sucks.
This is going to be really hard. This is definitely going to be really, really challenging. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, and the reason it's going to be really challenging, the thing that you're thinking about is this. So you need 3 wins.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Eesh. Yep, I totally forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Well, then they're now.
You know, sometimes things just go wrong. That was not a good card to come out, for sure.
That was about the worst card I could have asked
well,
for.
Well, you got a free commander, you got 6 admin, you got, don't have a ton of glory, or you're not like just oozing glory.
But... So I'm definitely saving that one.
Yeah.
2. So I need to save 2 admin.
Right.
Ah, shite.
So you've got a +1 in all combat rounds because Russia's allied. But you've got a -2 because of Blücher.
Yeah. So that's the case. I start with a -1 in every one, and I end up at a -3.
Yeah, but you've also got +1. You got +1 DRM in the first. So you're starting the first combat round at a 0, which is good.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you've got these 2 that you can use when you need them. You get to add a free commander. So yeah, so now you gotta lard up on commanders.
Might be time for McDonald.
Yeah, might be time for some of these guys to like use their specials. And
unfortunately, I think I used some of them.
At least you didn't shoot Massena in the face this time.
I did not. So there's -2 glory.
Yep.
He is going to be my free one.
Okay, that's good. I like that.
Since he's 3 glory.
Yep.
Oops. Lost my all admin, damn it.
Well, you can add 6 of them.
Nah, 4 of them, because I got to keep...
Good point. Thank you. Correct, yes.
Might be time for Lons to disappear.
Might be.
So, paid my 1 glory. He's my free. There's 1 admin, 2 admin, 3 admin. I guess 4 admin. I don't think this is going to go very well.
This could be challenging. This could be very challenging.
Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about this, but
You never know. You're Napoleon. You might pull it out.
you don't. Um, feel like I need one lucky. That would put me at a +2 right there.
Right there would put you at a +2. Yep.
Well, I need more commanders. That would put me at a +3 if I played him.
Yep. Yep.
All right, that's what I'm going with.
+3.
+3.
Cool.
All right. Bloody victory.
Bloody victory. So that turns into a bloody stalemate.
A stalemate. Yep.
But at least you satisfied Crumper system.
Yep.
Which is good.
Which
allows you, yeah. So now this time you're starting. You've got +1 in all combat rounds of Russia. So you're starting at a -2 this time, because you got one stalemate and you've got -2 for Blucher, but +1 for Russia being an ally. So it's a good that A was well spent, or that diplomacy was well spent to keep Russia out of it.
that's a tough little result.
Yeah, that's a risky card to use, but
Probably going to have to.
at some point, yep.
That would give me 1, 2. That would get it to even. That would give me a +2. God, I almost feel like I got to do that. It's going to be a +2 and a +2, I think. Or +2 and a.
So spending the A on this, and then adding these two commanders is the thinking.
Well, so I'm at -2, right?
Yeah.
So if I spend the +1,
Yep.
and then that would get it to
Yep. Yep. Yep.
and that would get it to a +2.
Yep.
Now, and then my next turn,
You could have McDonald and Old Guard, so you could get a +4
plus a +5. I feel like that's what I got to do.
All right, so you're rolling this one at +2. Oh, that was lucky. That was good. So
A victory.
So now you've satisfied the requirements of, where is it? Somewhere in there.
Probably.
Oh, enemy reserves.
Yeah.
All right. So you're
Now that was not. That's not a stalemate, right?
That is not a stalemate. No, that's just a.
Just need 2 victories.
Yep.
So that means it starts at a -2 again?
Yes. Yeah, you got -2 for Blucher, -1 for the previous stalemate that already occurred, and then you've got +1 for Russia.
Okay. Well, so obviously McDonald, and that's +4.
and then commit the old guard.
And I think I'm doing committing the old guard, and I got 2 rolls.
And you got 2 rolls, exactly. Whew, didn't even need it.
Boom! Wow.
You've been rolling
That
real.
feels
You've been
like
rolling
a real victory.
Well, yeah, you've been rolling really well in combat. I mean, like,
Thank God.
I mean, you've been rolling really high, sort of consistently, which has definitely been helpful.
All right, so roll for the
first things first is deal with the campaign result, which in this case involves flipping Prussia to Concord, because you do not have the Treaty of Berlin to play.
Does the Treaty of Berlin go out of play, or does it just stay there?
As far as I know, it doesn't. I mean, it's an interesting thing, and it'll be interesting to see if there's a clarification on that. But
I assume they go to Allied?
I don't think so.
They're Concord?
So Concord is kind of its own little state.
Okay.
So I don't actually think that they do. But it's not easy for them to come out of being conquered. There's like a specific card that can do it. Did you take?
I got my glory.
Okay.
Yep.
Technically,
I got my plus 10 glory.
Technically, I think that comes during the resource segment, but it doesn't matter as long as we just take it.
Oh, is it every turn?
No. So it's interesting. Like, my understanding is that it comes during the income segment, but there was a clarification that I saw recently where it's only once per game, so it's fine to have taken it now.
Wait, how do you remember that?
Hmm.
Why not just assign them? That's weird. Wonder why not just assign them now.
Yeah, I don't remember. I have to remember where it. Hang on one second. Maybe I'm just misremembering that. Maybe it is you just get it. You get it once when you flip them, so that's fine. I seem to.
Where do we have conquered?
Maybe it was like an older version of during.
Hold on, I just saw it.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Are you sure it's not each turn?
So that's what I always thought, and that's how I always played. But I was looking at the clarifications on GMT's website a couple of days ago, and they said once per turn. So.
Well, no, once per turn or once per.
Sorry, once per
conquer.
game, once per conquer. Yep. You get it once. All right. Anyway,
kind of a bummer that you get less glory for conquering them than you do for making a treaty.
Well, the good news though is it does kind of take them out of the game, so you get it. You do get that benefit. All right.
All right. So this goes over here, and we have to roll for commanders.
We have to roll for commanders.
So good.
Woo.
3 8s.
Yeah.
I like good combat die down here, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, considering that you had to roll 3 times and like never had to use luck in that campaign, that was
Yep.
That was awesome.
I was quite happy.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I mean, that's another one. Like your previous Prussia campaign, that one there's a lot of ways to lose that. So.
Now, let me ask you this. When they changed to Concord, I assume nothing... You don't check for another campaign as a result of that, or do you?
We don't check for campaigns now anyway. Right? We wait until after the diplomacy rolls.
The diplomacy? Okay. Yeah.
So now
there was one other time we checked, though.
So if the diplomatic situation changes during the card action phase, then you check to see if it's a different campaign.
Anytime the diplomatic
situation. Yep.
That makes more sense. So now it's time for the diplomatic phase.
It is.
So Spain is still good. Austria.
Yeah.
Well, feel like I'm going to spend, did we say it was 2 political?
2 political points for 1 diplomacy.
It's sad that I can't remember that. All right, Austria, do your thing. You'd think you would learn.
You'd think.
I'm going to spend it on Russia.
There you go.
Unnecessary.
Still. Okay.
So now we look. Now we have Austria
Yep.
is hostile. Prussia is conquered. Russia's ally. So Austria decides to declare war.
Yep.
That just feels like a potential stupid decision.
Feels foolish, I'm not going to lie.
Why am I missing Austria declares war from this list?
I'm going to bet, where is it? Austria declares war. Hang on.
There it is.
You found it? All right. There you go.
All right. If Russia is allied, treat a stalemate as a victory. That seems good.
Yep. Yep. So that Russia roll was very good.
Yep.
All right.
On to the political phase.
Yes, domestic politics. So you've got one
So
bloody result.
we are -1, -2 for the bloody.
Correct.
Minus. So even die roll.
All right. Oof.
Yuck.
That's okay though. You ended up getting a bunch last turn, so.
All right. Oh, you know what? I can use Napoleon's luck.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Exact same.
Just be glad that be glad that sequence of die rolls didn't occur during the campaign.
Good point. That would have been the end of that.
Yeah. Quickly.
So, cleanup. Click Napoleon's luck. Admin's already gone.
Yep. Thanks for joining us for this learning playthrough of I, Napoleon from GMT Games. If you enjoyed the video, it would be great if you could leave a like. If you've got any questions about what's going on, the rules, or anything about the game, please leave a comment. Be happy to answer those if we can. If you're enjoying the series or the channel, it would be great if you could subscribe and hit the notification bell. And sharing is another way that you can definitely help the videos get found and help the channel. But we will see you next time on Agility Snips Gaming Table.